talk about marketing, and you believe that these folks and many other founders should be focused on nothing but webinars until they're hitting 1 million a year in revenue. Why webinars?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of other stuff you can do.
Totally. And I know that's it's kind of a blanket statement, and I
Bold
want to provide a
claim.
bit of yeah, totally. I mean, it is a bit of a claim as well. The reality is, like, content marketing, I think, has a very, very big place in all businesses, but I think it has a place down the road for most businesses. Most people, whether, and again, this is agnostic of industry. It doesn't matter if you're a marketing agency, a chiropractor, a coach online. It's all the same. If no one knows who you are, it doesn't matter what you do. So when I say webinars have like when I look at the one piece or the one asset to build in your business, I think really all businesses should at some level have a webinar. And that it's so important because most of us end up having a very similar conversation with prospects when we're about to enroll or have them enroll in our services. And if you're dealing with a very specific target market, the prognosis or the diagnosis or the recommendations you're making are usually the same. And when you're dealing with a specific target market, they're usually also coming in with a very similar issue. And if you have a similar target market with a similar issue, you most likely have a very similar protocol or program or process to help them achieve an outcome. So when that's the case, you don't need to have 1 million blog posts talking about all sorts of different things. I mean, if you want to, that's fine, but it's not really going to get you anywhere quickly. When you have a webinar, think of it like a documentary. It's a 45 to 60 minute presentation master class that gives you the opportunity to educate, indoctrinate, and really get people to change the way they view a specific topic. And what it does is it allows people to consume the essence of your brand, of your marketing in a very specific container. So again, 30 to 60 minutes, let's say, as opposed to following you for weeks, months, or years, which again has its place. But what we've seen and what we teach our clients is if you can understand how to put together a compelling presentation, and we've all been on the receiving end of one, whether we're sitting in a live auditorium hearing someone speak from stage, or if we've watched a compelling documentary, we've all been moved in some way, shape, or form to think to ourselves, wow, this makes sense. What do I do next to, improve this situation? And so every business, regardless of the business, should, I believe, have a webinar that allows them to create more leverage. So when someone asks them, what do you do and how are you different? You can simply say, watch this. And if you like what you see, we'll take it from there. As opposed to you having to explain everything over and over and over again. It's just a much more efficient, a much more efficient and effective way of educating and moving people through your sales process without you having to do everything every step of the way.